Yes, sir.
Yes, please tell me, Roshni, why do you want to study in the United States?
Well, sir, I want to work as a forensic scientist in my one country. US universities of US provide the strong foundation on biology with its high quality of research facilities and technology, which will help me to provide the strong foundation on biology to pursue my career as a forensic scientist. And on top of that, the opportunity to study in a multicultural environment would be significant for my personal growth as well. So I choose USA for my further study destination, sir.
Very good.
Yes.
Please tell me about which university you hope to study in and what degree are you planning to pursue?
Well, sir, I want to study in Wichita State University, Kansas, and I want to pursue bachelor's degree in biology, sir.
Okay, very good,
Yes,
very
sir.
good. Okay, and tell me about your academic background.
Well, sir, I have scored 3.03 GPA on my high schools in field of science and especially in field of biology, sir.
Very
Yes,
good.
sir.
What got you interested in biology?
Well, sir, the biology is all of the living things and non-living organisms, how they interact with each other, and I'm just interested in this subject. And to pursue my career as a forensic scientist, studying biology provide me a strong foundation about the DNA analysis, the blood. So I want to pursue my bachelor's degree in biology, sir.
Very good. And tell me how you got interested in forensic science of all the biological science.
Well, sir, since my childhood, I used to watch the crime series, and there was a forensic scientist who played a crucial role to solve the cases and help to give the justice to the victims and their family. And I was inspired by those series, and so I want to complete my master's degree in biology and my bachelor's degree in biology and master's degree in the relative subjects. Sir. Yes, sir.
In forensic science.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. Okay, well, that's wonderful. And did you do your English proficiency test?
Yes, sir. I have done IELTS.
IELTS. And what was your score?
Overall score is 6, sir.
Okay, very good. And tell me, what did you do to prepare for your IELTS test?
Well, I joined the classes and then I took the exam date, and I gave the exam, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And please tell me about where is Wichita State University located?
Well, Wichita State University is located in Wichita City and Kansas State.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What's famous about Kansas?
Well, Kansas State is famous for sunflower state and the big production of meat also. Yes, sir.
Okay. And how about Wichita, the city of Wichita? What is it famous for?
Well, Wichita City is also known for the air capital of the world because it produces a lot of aircraft. Aircraft? Yes, sir.
Okay. And which companies are there in the aircraft business?
Well, I just forgot.
Boeing, maybe? Boeing?
Yes,
Yeah.
I think Boeing.
Yeah.
I just watched the name of the company, but I forgot now.
Yeah. Probably a few companies
sir.
there. Okay, it's the air capital of the world. Okay, well, that's exciting. It'll be a fun place to watch the airplanes and
Yes,
jets
sir.
flying around there. Oh, great. Air shows, probably. And so, okay, let us talk a little bit more about the university. When was the university established?
Well, the Wichita State University is established in 1895.
1895, so
Yes,
long
sir.
history.
Yes.
Yeah, and how about the number of students?
Well, there is a total number of around according to 2023, the data, according to the data, there is around 20,000 students.
20,000.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and how many international students?
Well, there are around 13,000.
13,000.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so good number. And good number.
Yes.
Well, that's wonderful. Good global community,
Yes,
multicultural.
sir. Multicultural
Yeah,
environment.
very good. And please tell me, what will the tuition costs and living expenses combined be per year?
Well, the total tuition fee is 16,800 US dollar, whereas 12,200 US dollar is the tuition annual living cost, and the total tuition fee is 32,000 US dollar.
Combined.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. And please tell me, who will your sponsor be?
Well, my family are going to sponsor for my education, sir.
Okay, tell me, what does your family do?
Well, my parents owns a hotel business since 16 years in our hometown, Kamrup, whereas my sister is in Hong Kong now and she has been working as a hotel manager for 7 years, sir.
Very good. Very
Yes,
good.
sir.
And tell me, what is their annual income?
Well, the total annual income of my family is 57,000 US dollar. Apart from this, I have received a scholarship of 4,800 US dollar from my university, and plus we have the savings of around 50,000 US dollar. And in emergency case, we have a land on Pokhara around 80,000 US dollar. We can use it.
Do you
Yes.
have the documentation to show this?
Yes, sir, I have.
Very good. And when did you graduate from your +2 studies?
Well, I'm graduated from plus two on 2020, sir.
2020.
Yes, sir.
What have you been doing in the meanwhile?
Well, when I was graduate from my high schools, there is a lockdown, so I could not continue my study. But I decided to took the online classes on biology, and I just spend utilize the time for research the universities
Yes.
that is best for fit for me. Then I took the IELTS class and give the IELTS, and I can. I I'm also work as a I was also work as a volunteer in the community and help the people who are affected by the COVID. And then I just wait for the date.
Right.
I could not find it, but finally I just took the date on August 9th, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
wonderful.
sir.
Well, we're so happy for that. And please tell me, have you ever been to the United States before?
No, sir, this is my first time.
Do you have any family or relatives living in the United States?
No, sir.
You plan to work while you're living in the United States?
No, I'm not, sir. I'm going to focus on my study and learn the skills and knowledge in United States.
Have you ever broken any laws?
No, sir.
Have you ever been addicted to drugs or alcohol?
No, sir.
Do you have any romantic relationships with anyone in the United States?
No, sir. But there are some of my friends in United States who are in student visa now.
Okay. And so, any of them at your university?
No, sir. None of them are at the same university, but they are in the different university.
And please tell me, after your graduation, what are your plans?
Well, as my long-term goal is to be a forensic scientist and work in my one country, graduation level is not enough for me, so I have to complete my master's degree as well. So if possible, I will do my master's in USA or somewhere else, sir.
Okay, very
Yes,
good.
sir.
And what do you see yourself doing 10 years from now, Roshni?
Well, in 10 years, I want to work as a forensic scientist in my one country, and there are the hundred of cases which are not solved due to the lack of forensic expert. So I want to work in that field and resolve those cases and help to give the justice to the victims and their families, sir.
Very nice.
Yes, sir.
And please tell me, what are your hobbies, Roshni?
Well, my hobbies are listening music, playing volleyball with my friends, and sometimes travel to the different place. That's it, sir.
Nice hobbies. And tell me, what are the cultural differences between Nepal and the United States?
Well, in my point of view, the cultural difference are like non too large, non the not too large the difference because Nepal is one of the cultural nations, and in United States there are the lots of international students who are going to study and pursue their dream there. So I think the US is the best destination for my pursue career and complete my education.
Okay. Tell me what problems you think you can face in the United States.
Well, I think I have done so many research on the United States, but that is my first time to visit the different countries. So I have to. I think I will face the problem of the environment to involve the such types of new environment and culture also. But I'm ready for that. So
Okay, very
yes.
good. And please tell me, why do you feel you qualify to receive a visa to study in the United States, Roshni?
Well, sir, first of all, this visa is very important for me. So I am prepare myself academically, and I'm financially stable to take care of my expenses during I'm in USA. And I am a sincere student to learn the skills and knowledge in United States to benefit for my nations and society as well. So I think I'm qualified for this visa, sir.
Very nice, Roshni.
Yes, sir.
Based on the answers that you've given me to the questions today, I'm happy to grant your visa to
Thank you,
study in the
sir.
United States. Okay, let's go back through it again. So
Okay, sir.
you're getting ready to fly today or take a bus today?
Take a bus.
Bus today.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you want to be fully ready. So you'll go there, and then your interview date. Which is your interview date again?
9
9th.
August.
Okay, that's today is the 6th. Right, 6th.
No, today is 7.
7th. So 2 more days. So you have a day to rest, and then you'll have then your interview will be then on Wednesday morning. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Mhm. Okay, so you get there early, and will you be staying at a hotel or with family or
I'm staying with in hotel.
in a hotel?
Yes,
Okay, so
sir.
you'll just be relaxing there and ordering the food you like to eat and making sure you get good rest and you feel fresh and so you've already gone through the questions again and again and again, so you don't really need to go through them anymore. And you just now you can just relax and be ready. And so they'll ask you the questions. So let's go through. So your appointment is at
8:45.
45.
Yes,
So you'll
sir.
want to be there by 7:30 or 8 o'clock, around 8 o'clock, 8:15, between 8 o'clock and 8:15.
Okay, sir.
Be there, and show your so you have 2 files, your essential documents in one file and
Yes,
your
sir.
secondary documents in the other file. And so you carry both of those, and then the security guard, you'll show him your appointment letter,
Yes, sir.
and then he'll say, I'll call you in a few moments. And so meanwhile, he'll tell you to have a seat. And so you'll sit down, stretch out your legs, and relax your arms, and put your head back and take some deep breaths. Take a brief breath in, breath out slowly. Take it in slowly. Let it out slowly. Take it in slowly. Let it out slowly. So your heart rate, your blood pressure is reducing. Then as you're taking those deep breaths, think of the most beautiful place you've ever been. The most refreshing, relaxing place, and go there in your mind. Just enjoy it. Just relax, relax. Start relaxing the muscles at the top of your head. Relax the muscles in the back of your head. Let all the tension go out of your forehead, the back of your head, out of your jaw. Fully relax out of your cheeks, your eyes, fully relax. All the tension go out of your neck. All the tension go out of your chest. All the tension go out of your shoulders. All the tension go out of your upper arms. All the tension go out of your lower arms. All the tension go out of your upper back, lower back, chest, stomach, all the tension. All the tension go out of your lower arms. All the tension go out of your hands. All the tension go out of your hands. All the tension go out of your waist. All the tension go out of your upper legs. All the tension go out of your lower legs. All the tension go out of your feet. All the go out. Where you're fully relaxed as you're taking those deep breaths, thinking of that beautiful place. Your body's fully relaxed, and you just float in. Then you'll hear, then the guard will come and say, it's your turn. So you jump up and you go to the window and show your passport and your appointment letter. They'll note the information, and then they'll give you the security badge. So you'll put that on, and then you'll come in through security, and then you'll go through a breezeway, and the door on the right into the lobby, and the security there will guide you to the room where the appointment will be. Once inside the room, you'll give your appointment letter to the security person there, and then they'll tell you to please have a seat and wait for your name to be called. So you go and find a comfortable seat again, and same thing. You just stretch out your legs and you drop your hands, let your head go back, close your eyes, and just start taking those deep breaths, thinking of that most beautiful place and relaxing every muscle from the top of your head to the sole of your feet. And then suddenly, after a few minutes, you'll hear, Roshni Guru, please go to window number 4. And so you jump up, stretch out, march right up to the window, give a big smile and say, good morning, sir, good morning, ma'am, depending on who it is. And then they'll ask you for your name and ask you for your passport. So you show that, they give it back to you, and then they begin to ask you questions for 2 to 3 minutes. And so those questions are not going to be long questions. And giving a short, sweet answer to them, make exactly what they asked you, answer it back. And then be very confident, truthful, and positive, and use all that energy to express yourself.
Yes, sir.
And then hopefully that everything will go well. You have a great subject, forensic science.
Yes, sir.
So that will catch the examiner's attention. And so when they ask you your plans, you say that I want to be a forensic scientist, sir, to help solve cases in my home country.
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's amazing. That is really good. And so they'll like that. And there's reason you're studying biology because that's foundational for forensic science.
Yes, sir.
And so I'm studying biology because that's foundational for forensic science, forensic science studies.
Yes, sir.
And then I'm telling you about your sponsor and their income and everything, sir, that we have everything in place. The finances are totally in place to cover all my expenses, so I am going to focus on my studies so I can gain the knowledge and skills to be a strong forensic scientist in my country. Wow, and so very simple and concise and very positive and truthful. And so that's what they're looking for. They don't want to waste a lot of time with a lot of explanations, so you don't have to do that. And so just as simple as possible, positive as possible, just to give it like you've been giving it. And very naturally, nicely. And your English pronunciations are coming up better and better. So
yes.
I'm excited for you. I'm very excited.
I'm excited too, sir.
Yeah. And so it's going to be a great opportunity. I'm hoping that you'll make it like Babita did in her first round.
Yes, sir.
And got it like that. And so hers was also good. Community health and preventive medicine, another valuable subject.
Yes.
So you have about forensic science solving the cases in my country. And, wow, that's great. Any questions that you have?
Well, my answers are good or I have to improve. Answers are good or I have
your
to
answers are great. So
okay.
Yes, just make it short and sweet as much as possible.
Okay, sir, I'll do that.
All the things about the technology and things you don't need to talk about. You can just simply say the U.S. has the best biology departments and the best science centers and the best research and is foundational for my studies in forensic science.
Okay, sir.
What are you planning? I'm planning to come back to my country and be a forensic scientist, sir. So with the skills and knowledge that I've gained in the U.S., I'm going to bring that back and put it to use in my country to help people.
Yes, sir.
So it's a great dream. It's a great thing. So, yeah. So that's good. So I'm excited for you.
Yes, sir. I hope I will get the visa.
Yeah. Well, we're going for it, and you picked a good subject that's different than
Yes, sir.
most, and so it's a great, and you have good academics and good finances, good English. So yeah, so I think you got it. So, yeah.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, let me know as soon as you can afterwards. How it went.
Okay, sir. I will inform you.
Yeah. Love to call me right after it. I got it, sir. Yeah.
I hope I will do that.
Yeah. That's good. Well, so nice getting together with you today. And
Yes.
if you have my number,
Yes, sir. I have.
so you have my number and WhatsApp and everything. So if you want to do any last minute practice or anything, just call me
Okay, sir.
and send me a line. But sometimes my WhatsApp number doesn't ring so well, so just try my regular number.
Okay, sir.
Then,
If possible, I will also take the one class tomorrow.
okay, that's fine. Yeah, perfect. Yeah,
Okay,
just
sir.
online. Just call me.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, we'll do it. I'm excited.
Yes, sir.
All right. I hope you have a wonderful trip to Kathmandu.
Thank you,
God
sir.
bless you on that trip, Rosh.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Enjoy it. We came back on Friday on the bus, so
Yes,
enjoy it.
sir.
Yeah. That was good. And we went on a night bus to Kathmandu. And then took the Chogadamba bus, and
Yes.
It ran good at the beginning of the trip. But at the end of the trip, the engine started having some problems, and so they had to call some other bus companies to come, and so they let us all off the bus at a
Yes.
certain place, and we got on other buses. And we got there. So that was early, around 4:00 in the morning. We had to change the buses. Otherwise, it was. Okay, well, I'm going to go right now, but please be in touch with me, and I'm happy.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, have a good day, sir.
You too.
Thank you.